All right, everybody. I hope you can hear me loud and clear. Try to learn a little bit about history on the motorcycle. Motorbike history. All right, so here we are looking at the Elk River. Thought it'd be a pretty place to kind of give ourselves a little start. All right, let's get out of here. Let's go enjoy a pretty road. All right. So this is an experiment. First time doing this. Carrying on a conversation with myself on the motorcycle. Trying to teach something. Let's not get squished right here. All right, I'm going to take you on one of my favorite roads that I like to ride. I think you might enjoy this. Some of y'all may recognize this, you fishermen or whatever. All right, so we'll be learning a little bit about some Christianity. All right. Now, you guys all know that all is going to start. You saw that rooster going? The guy named Jesus. That's right. Jesus was crucified with a joint effort by the Jews who were scared of him and the Romans who actually did the act themselves and crucified him. Alright, and after this happens, Christians right at first will have to go into hiding. They'll have to just go and try to figure out what they can do because they're going to get persecuted greatly. And we've talked about this already, so I'm going to paraphrase it, but time goes on and you get Paul. Paul is going to convert to Christianity because he saw Jesus on his way to Damascus. And when he does this, he begins to spread the word that Jesus is God, and he begins to build churches. He converts a lot of folks, and it's been really easy to do this, to spread the word of Jesus, not just Paul, but many other missionaries, because the Roman road was so well built. The Romans did a good job. This is fun little hills right through here. Anyways, all right, so we also take in Peter. He goes and builds some churches. And he builds a church in Rome. This becomes where the Vatican is. We'll have a church named after Peter, the St. Peter's Cathedral, or St. Peter's Basilica. It's beautiful. You should go look it up. Hit pause right now and go look it up. It's amazing. All right. Now, Peter is going to be considered the very first Christian church leader. It'll be the Catholic church that he's going to lead. And he'll build his church in Rome, so they call it the Roman Catholic Church. All right, now, after he builds this church and he passes on, you've got Christianity. It's becoming the official religion of Rome. You have first Constantinople is built by Constantine that accepts Christianity, and then right after him, the Emperor Theodosius declares that Christianity will be the only Christian religion, and Catholicism begins to spread rapidly, because that's what you have to be if you are in the Roman Empire. Now, to make a long story shorter, the popes, all right, that came after Peter, they are not going to just see themselves as religious leaders. They will also see themselves as political leaders. And everybody doesn't like this. All right? And so there's going to be a split in the churches. So what you have is, remember, there's the Western Roman Empire, and then there's the Eastern Empire, which becomes known as the Byzantine Empire. Well, they're also Christians too. So you're going to have the Catholic Church, or the Roman Catholic Church, in the West. And then you're going to have, in the Byzantine Empire, let's not get squished over here. I don't want to be meat paste. Look both ways twice. All right, again, you're going to have a Christian church develop in the East. It's called the Orthodox, or the Eastern Orthodox Church. Woo, this is a fun little road right here. Look at that, 25 miles an hour, curvy. All right, anyways, well, right at first, these two Christian churches, you know, they're going to kind of work together. You got the Pope doing his thing. They don't have that much trouble with it. And then you have the Eastern Orthodox Church doing their thing. Well, they don't always get along. They're not going to get along very well at all, actually. And what's going to happen is what's called the Great Schism. All right, we're going downhill right now. Let's be careful. I don't want to do any skidding out here. Ooh, that's a wet road, too. A little wet. Let me speed up. Oh, don't speed up in the wet. What's wrong with you? Well, this Great Schism, what's going to happen is the leader of the Eastern Orthodox Church, it's called the Patriarch. This Patriarch, ooh, this is just kind of getting squirrely. He doesn't think that the Pope is all that the Pope thinks he is. The Pope thinks he's in charge of all the Christian churches. The Patriarch, he thinks that anybody is equal to the Pope. Anybody. All right, well, anyways, Patriarch gets upset. He's like, I don't like this Pope anymore. I'm going to do what's called excommunicating. I'm excommunicating this dude. I don't want him being the leader anymore. Let's go check out this creek, see what it looks like. It's like a pretty creek. And then the Pope, he turns around, he's like, well, shoot, I don't like this either. I'm going to excommunicate you. So they excommunicate each other. Now, this doesn't make any sense if you don't know what excommunication is, but what it is it means basically you can't receive the sacraments anymore. All right, and the sacraments is what the early Christians believed you had to go through in order to be saved. Ooh, we're going to fall off this thing? You had to perform the sacraments. You had to go and confess to a priest your sins. You had to be baptized and other things. And now they've excommunicated each other, and supposedly, well, they just can't go. They can't go to heaven now. They're going to go to either purgatory or to hell. That's what they believe. All right, well, when this happens, the Eastern Orthodox Church, it basically goes its own way and does its own thing. The Roman Catholic Church, they turn around and they do their own thing. And the Roman Catholic Church, it becomes the most powerful entity, excuse me, in all of Rome. The Pope becomes a political leader in the Papal States, they call them. Oh, that's pretty over there. The Papal States. Hope y'all can see that. And you have all these other different entities around you. You have Venice, you have Milan, you have Florence, and it's not a united Italy like it is today. Now, as time goes on, these popes, different popes, there'll be good popes and bad popes. They'll take a lot and do a lot of different things. And some of them will try to gain favor of their own, of the other land. Some of them will become warriors and cause wars. And it's just an incredible thing. But remember, Christianity is the only thing allowed. You'll have Christianity spread all the way up into England and Ireland. You'll have the Anglo-Saxons go up there, begin to push the Celts around. This is where you get St. Patrick. St. Patrick's Day happened in just a little while. So Christianity is just spreading and spreading and spreading. And it's surviving. It's becoming what everybody believes in all of Europe. As the Holy Roman Empire becomes more and more powerful. Ooh, I don't know what's over this hill. I should probably slow down. Ooh, let me slow down a little bit, yeah. Alright guys, hope y'all are enjoying this. About to shut it off. If you got any questions or anything about me, about Christianity, let me think for a second. Anything else I might want to add as it's beginning to spread all over Europe. The Eastern Orthodox Church, it does its own thing, but it is a huge, powerful church. It's still around today. They're both around today. They're about 1 billion, I want to say just Catholics. Don't quote me on that one. I may not be 100% sure on that. Well, there's about, I know, 1 billion Catholics. Now, when you're thinking about Christianity, it's not like most of the Christian churches around here. Most of the Christian churches around here are Protestant. You'll learn about that when we talk about the Reformation. All right, guys, hope you've enjoyed this. I'm going to cut it off, and we will see you on our next Motorcycle History. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm out of here.